You gonna come up with some new atoms, electrons and protons and neutrons and so forth. You gonna come up with some new things that the Most High don't know nothing about. Remember, he said he ruleth in the kingdom of men and set up over it the bases of men. So ain't nothing that you're gonna do that he don't know. That's why he gonna say, there they are in the holes over there. Go get them. There they are over there. There they are over there. You can't hide from him. He made you. But you're gonna hide from him. I don't think so. The one thing we didn't hide from him, couldn't hide from him at all. And ain't nobody gonna hide from him. The day of the Most High is near. The day of MASHAYACH Yahushua is near. Believe this. So you see it says, before them, the land is as the Garden of Eden before them. Man, that's beautiful. Look at 2nd Ezra 8. And verse 52. 2nd Ezra 8:52 says, for unto you is paradise open. The tree of life is planted. The time to come is prepared. You hear that? There the Most High is near. He say this time is prepared. It's prepared already, people. Plenteousness is made ready. A city is builded and rest is allowed. Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom. So look at this. It says the tree of life is planted because, you know, the Most High put flaming swords around the tree of life so we couldn't get to it. Then he brought a MASHAYACH Yahushua on the earth as bringing forth everlasting life through his name, to believing in him, going to the Most High on our behalf. The tree of life is planted. The time to come is prepared. There the Most High, the MASHAYACH Yahushua is near. He says this time is prepared. Plenteousness, that means as much as you want. And then some. Is made ready. It's prepared already. It's made ready. Remember he said before us is the Garden of Eden? A city is built. See the city built. Look. Go to Revelations. The city is built. Just what he says is here. Revelation 21:10. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and showed me that great city. The city is built. The holy Jerusalem descending out of heaven from the Most High, having the glory of the Most High, and her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal, and had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. So if the children of Israel is done away with, how could these names, why would the Most High have the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel on these gates? Because they still exist. On the east, 3 gates. On the north, 3 gates. On the south, 3 gates. And on the west, 3 gates. That's 12 positions that we can go into. Each tribe have a gate to go into. That's what it's saying. On the north, the south, the east, and the west. 3 on the north, 3 on the south, 3 on the west, 3 on the east. So there it is. That's beautiful. Going back to 2nd Ezra 8. It says a city is built. We just see the city is built and rest is allowed. So when is rest going to be allowed? Isaiah 14:1. Rest is allowed. This one rest is going to be allowed. This is not our rest. This is not our rest right now. Understand this, Israel. Believe this. Isaiah 14:1. This one we're going to have rest. For the Most High will have mercy, which is not getting something you deserve, on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. We're looking for when we'll have this rest, and set them in their own land. He's going to set us in our own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them. These other nations are going to be joined with us, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. They're going to be cleaving to us. When they see all the destruction that the Most High going to bring on this earth, fire and brimstone and terror, since he the king of terrors, they're going to be cleaving to us. Oh, yeah. We're looking for when we're going to find this rest. When we're going to get rest. Are we ever going to get rest? Yes, we are, people. Yes, we are. It's coming to us. We're going to get rest. So it says, for the Most High will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers, these other nations, these heathen nations, outside of the 12 tribes of Israel shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. They're going to be cleaving to us. Because there's going to be a remnant of the nations that's going to be saved. That's going to be saved. Along with a remnant of Israel. And the people shall take them. We're going to take these strangers, these heathen nations, these nations outside of the 12 tribes of Israel, Goyim, the people shall take them and bring them to their place. We're going to bring them to their place where they're going to be at. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Most High for servants, men slaves, and handmaids, women slaves. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were. So we're going to take them captives, whose captives we were. And they shall rule over their oppressors. So we're going to rule over our oppressors. As it is written. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Most High shall give thee rest. That's when we're going to have to rest. Yasharallah. From thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. That's when we have to rest. When we have the other nations in captivity, slavery, and bondage. Only it's not going to be like Esau did us. That's why everybody's so afraid, because they think it's going to be like this, the man of evil. No, it's not going to be like that. But it's still, we're going to meditate terror on their butts. As it is written. Like I said, they're going to get double. We got double, they're going to get double. But ain't going to be no things that's against the law. We ain't going that route. It's not in our nature. Not if you're righteous, you know. Isaiah 51:3. For the Most High shall comfort Zion. He will comfort all her waste places when he brings us into our land. He's going to comfort us. He will comfort all her waste places. And he will make her wilderness like Eden, like we just read. The wilderness is going to be like Eden. Man, you can't even imagine it. We can't even imagine how beautiful it's going to be. And her desert like the garden of the Most High. Joy and gladness shall be found therein. Thanksgiving and the voice of melody. Woo. Man, that's going to be so beautiful. Hearken unto me, my people. Say, listen, Israel, and give ear unto me, O my nation. For law shall proceed from me, and I will make my judgment to rest for a light of the people. See, law gonna proceed from me. He gonna make his judgment to rest for a light of the people. My righteousness is near. My salvation is gone forth. It's gone forth. Remember, it's already prepared. It says righteousness is near. My salvation is gone forth. MASHAYACH is his righteousness. And mine arms shall judge the people. We know MASHAYACH tell you in Revelation 19:11, MASHAYACH is coming to judge and make war. Mine arms shall judge the people. The owls shall wait upon me, and on mine arms shall they trust. Better trust in them. Or that's having faith in them. Lift up your eyes to the heavens. Lift up your eyes to the heavens, he's saying. And look upon the earth beneath, for the heavens shall vanish away like smoke. You bring the destruction on this place. And the earth shall wax old like a garment, and they that dwell therein shall die in like manner. But my salvation shall be forever. Hear that? This power from authority, that salvation gonna be forever. And my righteousness shall not be abolished. His righteousness is Deuteronomy 6:5. Hold that. Deuteronomy 6:5. Deuteronomy 6:5. 6:25, Salakia. And it shall be our righteousness, Deuteronomy 6:25. And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments. Therefore the Most High our power as he hath commanded us. That's righteousness, to do his commandments. MASHAYACH said in St. John 14:15, if you love me, keep my commandments. So Isaiah 51. It says, my righteousness shall not be abolished. It says, hearken unto me, verse 7. Isaiah 51:7. Hearken unto me, listen to me, ye that know righteousness, the people in whose heart or mind is my law. See? We showed you through the Spirit. In Psalms 147, 19-20, he showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes, his judgment unto Israel. He have not dealt with any nation as for his judgments. They have not known the praise. He's the Most High. These other nations don't know the law of the Most High. He gave his law to Israel. Hearken unto me, ye that know righteousness. We just show what righteousness is the keeping of the Most High's law. The people in whose heart or mind is my law. 12 tribes of Israel. Fear ye not the reproach or the disgrace of men, neither be ye afraid of their revelings. They're talking about us. For the moth shall eat them up. You hear that? The moth gonna eat them up like a garment. Judgment. The moth shall eat them up like a garment, and the worm shall eat them like wool. Judgment. But my righteousness shall be forever. My laws gonna be forever, and my salvation from generation to generation. For MASHAYACH's righteousness and his law gonna be forever, and his salvation, power from authority, how long? From generation to generation. Never gonna end. That's the good news. Zechariah 7. Zechariah 7. Verse 14. But I scattered them with the whirlwind among all the nations whom they knew not. Thus the land was desolate after them. That's where the land is. The land of Judah is desolate, y'all. Ain't nothing growing there. You got here and there, you know, the so-called Jewish people trying to do something there, but majority of the land is desolate. But I scattered them with a whirlwind among all the nations whom they knew not. Thus the land was desolate after them, after we left, that no man passed through nor returned, for they laid the pleasant land desolate. Verse 13. Therefore it is come to pass that as he cried, and they would not hear, he cried, and we would not hear. So they cried, so we cried, and I would not hear, said the Most High Power of hosts. Can you imagine? Most people can't. In hearing what we just heard, most that say he cried. Said, therefore it's come to pass that as he cried, as the Most High cried to us, for us to keep his commandments, do what I say do, follow my rules and regulations, as he cried, and they would not hear, we wouldn't listen. He said, hearken unto my voice, hear my word. We would not hear, so we cried. The 12 tribes of Israel, we cried, and I would not hear, and he didn't hear us, said the Most High of hosts, Most High of armies. See, what goes around comes around. Isaiah 13th chapter. Isaiah 13. And verse 9. Behold, the day of the Most High cometh. The day of MASHAYACH cometh. Cruel. Hear that? Cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. So, if you, in your wildest dream, think that you're going to be able to continue to sin before the Most High, you better think again. Because he said he's going to destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light, for all the destruction that's going to be going on. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. That means all day. Ain't going to be nothing but darkness from the destruction that's going on. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Hear that? He's going to get you. He's going to get them. All you wicked that's doing iniquity, all you that's arrogant, prideful, conceited, and think you all that. So you're going to cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. You're going to be proud in this day. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. That's the best gold. Gonna make a man more precious than gold, the best gold. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, in the wrath of the Most High Power of hosts, in the day of his fierce anger. Gonna shake the heavens, gonna shake this earth. And it shall be as the chase roe. They're going to be as a chased deer, as the sheep that no man taketh up. Ain't nobody going to want to be bothered with them during this time. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land. So everybody going to turn to their own people and flee into their own land. Where we going? We ain't going nowhere. We got to be here, prepared for what it is that the Most High said we got to do. But everybody that able to go into their own land, they're going to flee into their own land, turn to their own people and flee into their own land. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. Everyone that's found going to be killed. And everyone that's joined unto them shall fall by the sword. All you that's joined unto them, just like he did the Egyptians, he's going to do the same way with Esau. You join to them, holy matrimony, and following the way of how they say it's got to be against the way the Most High says it's got to be, and you don't care, you don't inquire about what does the Most High say about this, but you say they say this, so you believe what they say, you join it to them. You're going to fall by the sword too. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their children going to be dashed to pieces before their eyes. That's what happened to our children when they came here in 1492. And throughout slavery. And now. How many people have seen their children just killed before their eyes? And the verdict is not guilty. Their houses shall be spoiled, their houses are going to be robbed, and their wives ravished. Wives are going to be raped. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, like we read earlier. Ain't no money can take you out of this. They ain't going to regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. They ain't going to care about no money. They're going to be fulfilling the will of the Most High. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces. The missiles, looking just like arrows, going to dash young men to pieces. And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb, women that are pregnant. That's what it said. Women that are pregnant, that's the fruit of the womb. The babies that's in the fruit. And other womb, that's babies that's in the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children, so they're going to kill children. In Babylon, America, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, I went through Sodom and Gomorrah. Babylon, you talk about over there where the Arabs at, that land is nothing like Sodom and Gomorrah. That's some kind of chemical or something that the Most High brought down to preserve so you can look at that place burnt up but still standing. Only the Most High could do. That's a miracle. He have the doorways, closed in. You know it's a doorway. A pole is there, but it's all closed in the middle of it. Look online. I did a lot of footage in Sodom and Gomorrah, walking through there. You can see it. Unbelievable. But he said America will be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited. So it's never going to be inhabited. Neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Never. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there. Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. So the Arabs are over there. So can't be talking about them. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there. And their houses shall be full of doleful creatures. And owls shall dwell there. And satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come. You would say her time is near to come. And her days shall not be prolonged. It's near to come, people. That's why he's saying what he's saying. Zechariah 12. Go to Zechariah the 12th chapter. In verse 6. In that day will I make the governors of Judah like a hearth of fire among the wood. So he gonna make the governors of Judah like a hearth of fire among the wood in his great army. And like a torch of fire in a sheaf. And they shall devour all the people round about, on the right hand and on the left. And Jerusalem shall be inhabited again in her own place, even in Jerusalem. So letting us know. The Most High, MASHAYACH, also shall save the tents of Judah first. He's going to save the tents of Judah first. That the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah. That nobody or the tribes going to magnify themselves against Judah. In that day shall the Most High defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David in his great army. He said, the one that's feeble among them going to be as King David. You know, King David been a boss still. And the house of David shall be as the Most High. Hear that? House of David gonna be at the Most High, as the angel of the Most High before them. Woo! That's powerful, people. Isaiah 47 and 14. Isaiah 47 and 14. This is pertaining to Edom, Babylon. That's what we've been reading about. 47 and 14. Behold, they shall be as stubble. They shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. Let me say, you're going to make Judah Zechariah 12 and 6. In that day will I make the governors of Judah like a hearth of fire among the wood, and like a torch of fire in a sheave. And they shall devour all the people round about, on the right hand and on the left. And Jerusalem shall be inhabited again in her place, even in Jerusalem. Isaiah 47 and 14. Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor a fire to sit before it. From there, Obadiah 18. This is future prophecy, but it's after MASHAYACH's reign of 1,000 years. Because he got to reign 1,000 years. After, when it says, behold, they shall be as stubble, Obadiah 18. Obadiah 18. In the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and there the house of Esau for stubble. Now you know who that stubble is. The house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Most High has spoken it. So that's prophecy. Malachi 4 and 1. That's going to happen, people. Once the 1,000 years of captivity is over. Malachi 4 and 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. And all the proud, yeah, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. Get that? They're going to be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Most High Power of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch, because he's going to burn them all up. Ain't going to leave no root nor branch. No one to continue them going forward. 2nd Ezra 15 and, let's see, 2nd Ezra 15 and, you know, I mean, I like to bring a just judgment concerning the Most High because of how he did us. 2nd Ezra 15 and 61. And thou shalt be cast down by them as stubble. Hear that? And thou shalt be cast down by them as stubble, and they shall be up to thee as fire. So this how we were cast down, as stubble, and they shall be unto us as fire. And it shall consume thee, and thy cities, thy land, and thy mountains, all thy woods and thy fruitful trees shall they burn up with fire. Thy children shall they carry away captive. And look, what thou hast, they shall spoil it. Whatever you have, they're going to spoil it. Take our children into captivity, and whatever we have, spoil it, and mar the beauty of thy face. This happened to us. 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 6. May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood? Can Can you drive away a hungry lion in the wood? Or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it has begun to burn? You gonna quench the fire and stubble when it has begun to burn? I don't think so. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 7. So once it started, most of he's saying his word. He did us like that. He gonna do Esau like that, and whoever else that's gonna get caught in the fire. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 7. And in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their most high power and MASHAYACH shall reign forever. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. You want to put your trust in the Most High, you're going to understand his truth, which is Psalms 119, 142. That righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, Psalms 119, 142. And thy law is the truth. So you put your trust in the Most High, you're going to understand the truth. And such as be faithful in love, love is what? Keeping of the commandments of the Most High, shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints. So grace and mercy is not to no Gentiles, no heathens. The saints are the 12 tribes of Israel, Psalms 148 and 14 all day long. Grace and mercy is to his saints, and he have care for his elect. His elect are the 12 tribes of Israel too. So, we got one more. We have to conclude this at another time, for time's sake. Go back to Joel 2 and 4. So this great army, it says the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. They're going to be running like horsemen. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble. Here it is again. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array, in rank and order, in battle array, ready to fulfill, thus said the Most High's word. That's the way it is. Just like the nations not even knowing that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men and set up over at the bases of men to do what he want them to do. That's why we went to Nebuchadnezzar, realizing, whoa, what did he do in the end? He praised the Most High. He gave all honor to the Most High. And he said, hey, if he had said at one time, you don't honor the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you're going to make your house a dunghill, straight up. Understand this, overstand this. So you're looking at the nations, they honored the Most High in the end. Look. It is what it is. So we, as a people, we have to come back to the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments, have faith in the MASHAYACH, and prepare ourselves spiritually, in righteousness, doing what he say do, his rules and regulations, and develop a relationship with him, and not just with man, follow what man say. You got to develop a relationship with the Most High, because all of us going to meet the judgment seat of a MASHAYACH. You can't escape that. The Most High has put all judgment in him, into his hand. He coming to judge and make war. What you think that means? So with that, I say, all praise and glory to the Most High, for his word is his word. All you done heard, just take it up with the Most High. If you don't have wisdom, ask him for wisdom to be able to understand what it is that's coming forth in these last days through the Spirit of the Most High. This revealed just this day. So if you'd like to reach me, you can reach me, Priest Thaahwam, at P.O. Box 20012, Long Beach, California, 90801-3012. Or you can you like to donate, you can donate, which your donations are very much appreciated at paypal.me/Shield of Wisdom. That's paypal.me/Shield of Wisdom. Be very much appreciated. And with that, I'm out. Shalom.